Slight change over the years, my dude. Slight change. I think we're live with the pistol. It's looking like we're actually in the thick of things here, my dude.
Well, then let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. I'm seeing Overpass as the first map, and that in itself makes me excited. It was out for a little while. I noticed people weren't enjoying it, so the fact that it's back, I think, is great news. More teams need to play it.
This brings me back. This brings me back. This is looking like an A split, and that's looking like a headshot from Electronic to kick things off already. Nice quick peek here. He's showing pure bold. I mean, just bold as brass. He doesn't care. He's spacing.
Instant kill coming up in the meantime. NaVi playing obviously Gambit youngsters, which is great. Some of these teams that have started to have these relatively, back in the day would have been unheard of to have this kind of a younger team, but it's interesting. Some of them are actually playing incredibly well, I've noticed. So you still have to imagine that it will be NaVi to be the favorites going into this, but still, I'm ready to be surprised and learn something about some of these young players. Intel's is going to be going down as the last guy in, and that means NaVi will pick up the pistol. But what do you think? Do you think this is where we get to see some of the young talent from the CIS region?
Certainly. It's their time to shine, right? If ever there was a moment, it's going to be here against NaVi. If you wanted to make a name for yourself, if somebody was going to have a star level performance that would really put them on the map, you would think it'd be against NaVi. So, I'm hoping that we're going to see that. I get where you're coming from, though, right? Having a young team like this, getting an opportunity, like a secondary lineup, to still get an opportunity to earn some points and go to Rio, that's sick. Now, whether they'll get any or not, the thing is, like, NaVi, haven't they been struggling in their own region recently, against CIS teams? So isn't this the exact kind of game that NaVi will lose?
Well, yeah, you could be in a position where that's going to be happening. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Especially with all the different struggles we've seen NaVi having in general these days. So I would rule it out, but I don't know. Still, I'm going to have to learn. I feel like this is the big opportunity for us right here, is just to figure out who exactly are these guys, and should we have been paying attention much earlier?
Yeah,
it's entirely possible.
I mean, it really does feel like back in the day, dude. Because like seeing new players, getting to talk some new CS, we'll learn all together on this one, so that'll be fun. I mean, we obviously have been doing a lot of work with NaVi in the tier 1 scene, but getting some time here with Gambit Young and getting to check out what these guys are capable of. So, Axel, it's looking like a B split, or they're thinking about it right now. They've given up control of Connector, Gambit youngsters, and they're moving right back out into mid, and that's going to open up Electronic here for some pressure. There we go.
Ooh, well, they're going to clean it up just fine for now. I guess a bomb plant here would have been great for the buy in the next round, but they're going to be fine regardless. So I'm expecting to just only actually a couple of kills happening here so far. Wonder if he could get one more on the board. Already 2 kills when you just have Glocks is actually not bad at all.
I mean, dude, that was a hard eco. Maybe you didn't get the bomb plant, but you actually did some damage. Hell yeah. That's a good start. I mean, 2 kills for Nafani, well played together. I mean, trying to draw the defense away from B site there. Gambit youngsters trying to show some guys over on A, hope that NaVi would get greedy and kind of pull out of position. But I'm glad to see the discipline on NaVi's side. This isn't a game where NaVi should be trying to get crazy. This is a game where they just need to kind of play super solid CS and just smash Gambit youngsters in the face. I mean, it doesn't get more complicated than that.
No, this shouldn't get more complicated. You're right. Although with NaVi, I do have that same feeling. I'm sort of like thinking, like, yeah, it shouldn't, but at the same time, seen NaVi do some strange stuff here in the past. So
you're not wrong.
Yeah,
you're not wrong. These guys are the exact type. It's looking. Let me see. We had a quick tech pause here for NaVi. TeamSpeak issue. They're calling ready, so we're gonna get back into it, guys. And right. welcome to the WePlay tournament. I mean, Anders, it's your and I first cast on this tournament. So far, so good, my dude. And dude, we got to give props to the set guys. The set designers, holy smokes, that is one of the craziest sets I've seen in esports. So cool.
They've really done a good job, and I'm just excited. Happy we could do this. Happy that esports is still trucking along, even if we've got this whole Corona situation going on. So now they've got AK-47s, though. There is that AWP on Simple and a couple of MP9s. So yeah, NaVi, this could be a round where they could be vulnerable. Although the grenade and the wall bang combination will absolutely Take him right out. What do we call this guy? Nanfany?
I'm just calling him like NaVi, I guess. Yeah,
something like that. NaVi? Yeah.
I mean, it just it keeps saying like or keeps sounding like you're saying Fanny, but what are you gonna do? It's all the Brits out there. We're not cursing.
No, we're not doing that. Fair enough. That's gonna be his name for now then.
Poor guy. That's just the way things go sometimes. Inter's setting up the hit here for the B site. They're going to be charging in. Electronic on Inters. Already takes him down. Perfecto in the open. Takes one as well. And oh, look at that, Gambit youngsters. They're even trying to help out. Killing each other. 3 survive for NaVi. It's a 3-0 lead for NaVi. And NaVi are looking pretty comfortable right now at the beginning of this map. I'm wondering if it's nerves for Gambit youngsters. Is that what's going on here? That they're feeling a little nervous?
Yeah, that could well be it. And I think just getting into the game probably early on here against a team like NaVi is going to be something that could be real tricky. So yeah, I expect that hopefully once they get going, it'll be just a little bit better. But I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to be off to a slightly tricky start. I don't think they did enough damage in that round either, and the fact that they gave 2 AKs over to NaVi and only got a couple of kills, that in itself is at least if you're going to have a round like that, make sure you really make them pay. Like bring it down into a 2-on-2 or something at the end. So just that kill shot there, I think Shiro got almost all of them, but one more is what would have been really great.
Yeah, without a doubt. And now we're gonna get that CIS Deeg in play, and the Deagles have just been bonkers. At least what we've been seeing in Blast Pro or Blast Premier. It's not Pro anymore, but Blast Premier. A lot of Deagles, a lot of one shots, a lot of headshots, and pros are just becoming lethal with this pistol. So you can't let your guard down if you're NaVi right now. Yes, you've got rifles, they've got pistols, but they can still make you hurt. And right now, Gambit youngsters are looking like they want to set it up for A.
You're right. It used to be maybe just a couple of people you could mention that were pretty decent with it, and now, yeah, we're building them all over the place. Electronic is playing at a bit of a dangerous position. Simple could swing to try and help him out inside of the A bomb site, but if he doesn't swing quick enough, Electronic could be going down. Now, they don't have a single grenade to go against him. Like, they're not going to be able to pop flash this corner and go for him. He's going to see the shadow, but it doesn't even matter. There's 3 people peeking him, and there's that Deeg you were talking about, Samla. Great headshot to follow it up from Axel. That's really going to be helping out.
Oh, and that guy's got Kevlar as well. Enters. He's set up with an AK and Kevlar. This is going to be really dangerous for NaVi. This round has just completely spun out of control, all because Electronic took that terrible position on long. I hate that position, still do to this day. But let's see, Enter gets dropped. There's Boomich with a good double.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either, and yet it keeps coming back, again and again. So I guess there must be a bunch of pros that really do enjoy it, because we do see it all of the time. The retake is on. Supra coming in with another good headshot to take down Perfecto. That was dead on perfect. Now he just needs one more, and it's Boomich he's trying to find. He's not going to be able to get that one out on the restrooms. It's going to be Shiro with the AWP. Great turnaround here for Gambit Young, as they will be picking up the round. Started with nothing but the Eagles. That is amazing.
Dude, that shot. Ooh, that was a kick in the pants right there if you're NaVi. Well, again, man, Anders, this would really be a throwback. Right now, obviously, they've got the whole production, so it's not you and I doing like the observing like we used to, so we can't really draw on the map. But
it's the one thing we're missing.
Yeah, right. That's we haven't gone fully back to 2013, 14. But what I wanted to say is that Electronic in that position, man, it's always such a risky one. If you can get mobbed the way he did, and then you've got no way to fall back. It really is a one and done kind of spot, and you damn well better get one if you're going to be there. And he didn't even get that. So NaVi, they're going to regret that one, but they've still got some money in the bank, and so Simple has that AWP. Single rifle, a couple pistols, and an SMG. It's not the best buy, but NaVi can put up a fight in this one. And you can see they're playing a bit more passively now on that A site, not really getting out there.
Yeah, you have to think as well. Simple in his mind is probably thinking, yeah, even if we lose Electronic, I'll swing for that retake. And he just got his face blown off. So that did not go according to plan.
Well, is that miscommunication from Electronic? Did Electronic communicate that there were 2 there? 2, let alone 3? Maybe Simple's just thinking he's taking a fight against a single opponent. Who knows?
Yeah, could be something like that. You're right. That did happen pretty quick as well. So maybe they didn't even get a chance to say anything. I kind of like this forward play here from NaVi. They really don't have a lot of good weapons to fight with, but they're all the way up at the restrooms. Boomich and Electronic, they got Simple behind. And there's a good kill. Boomich as well going to be taking down Super with the CZ-75. Simple is still inside of the site. And yeah, they know that he's back here, which is why they're standing still. They're worried about it though. Inters will take him down. That's a very, very good kill with the AK against the AWP. What a nice shot. If they win this round, they're right back in the mix. They'll reset the economy for NaVi, and things are going to start to look way better.
Indeed. NaVi are not happy right now. Simple trying to make plays does not work out, and it's looking like Gambit in the 5th round, they found themselves. Shiro going to hold the line, hits that shot. Perfectly done. Perfecto now going to be taking a pot shot at him, but there are plenty of bodies here for Gambit youngsters. He shouldn't really be able to get anything done here. They don't even need to peek him. Just let the bomb do its work. Force him into the open, and now we will have a 2nd round on the board for Gambit youngsters. And wow, all right, they've woken up. This is definitely looking like a different beast entirely here. 5 rounds on the board. Or, I mean, 5 rounds, 5 kills for Inters as well. I mean, he's just right up there with NaVi.
Yeah, you love to see it, especially this early on. I was getting a bit worried, especially because they weren't doing any damage in that 3rd round, or not enough damage. But then they picked up the Deagles and turned it around. So now NaVi are ecoing. I mean, they're gonna have every shot at resetting this right now and just getting into a 3-3 scoreline, and then just continue to build from there on out. I think this is super encouraging. Do you think is there a moment where it's actually like a psychological advantage to be like the junior team? Because if you start beating, it's one thing for Gambit to maybe upset NaVi at some point, but if it's Gambit youngsters, this has a much worse ring to it if you're NaVi at least.
Yeah, you're getting beaten up by the kiddos.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there is that point where, the younger brother, he gets big enough, puts a stop to those older brother shenanigans. No more bullying. Might be we've hit that point here, Anders. I don't know. We're going to find out. Are these the youngster escapades?
That's true. Maybe this could be one of the big moments here.
Oh.
Although, I mean, nice opening. NaFi coming in with some great kills. Gotta be careful, don't stumble over that too much. I'm sure we'll learn at some point. Or I'm sure people will message us on Twitter and explain to us how it's actually pronounced. We kept calling Boomich Boombla for the first, many games before people said, hold on, guys. So
that's so true. I mean, there's still people that call Zipnix Zipex to this day. I still don't understand that one. But what are you going to do? Some people never learn.
That's like a generational shift. That's probably the best thing, is if you call him Zipnix, probably you've been around for a while. If you call him Zipek, you'll have joined when he, years later said, by the way, guys, it's actually Zipex.
Yeah, except that he's full of it, because when I asked him back in I can't remember, but at the beginning when this debate was just starting, I asked it. I was like, dude, how do you what is it? And he's like, Zipnix is fine. I'm like, okay, then you're Zipnix. So I don't know where this is coming from, Anders. Maybe he was just trolling us all those years.
Yeah, I like that. He has no idea. He's just making it up as he goes along. That's a good start. Oh, that could have been an excellent grenade down in the monster tunnel. Still a pretty good trade, and now they're on the bomb side. Gambit trying to see if they can make their way through. Perfecto hiding inside of the smoke, and backup is a little bit further away. He's shooting right into the wall. Couldn't see a single thing. I think he was actually flashed in by Boomich, who, by the way, will get another kill. Simple picking up one down to the sewers, and now it's going to be a 3-on-2 with Shiro and Axial left, trying to find anything they can, but Boomich is looking good. Apart from the part where he flashed Perfecto, it's been a good double kill for Boomich, and that'll leave Shiro alone, to go down last. So great defense from NaVi, even though it looked like it was a pretty bad start to the defense.
Did he throw away the op at the end? Because that would be a baller play and a half. Shoot, I can't tell. I don't know if he'd even have a way to throw it away. Maybe through the grading there?
I won't rule it out.
Well, regardless, they're going to have the money to buy up another one. It feels like Gambit youngsters, they kind of just needed to get control of that bomb, like the site itself, and just get that bomb down. They kept trying to push into NaVi, and NaVi weren't having any of it. So, I mean, looking like NaVi have managed to regain at least a little bit of confidence with that round win. 4-3, NaVi in the lead on this CT side. Looking good so far. I mean, this is a fairly even fight between these two teams all of a sudden.
Which is probably better news for Gambit youngsters, considering the fact that they're on that T side. Although we don't know. I mean, NaVi do sometimes have a pretty dreadful CT side and can go on to do great things on the T side. And it could be I think the reverse is also likely for Gambit youngsters. They're going to be slightly better on the T side and maybe a little bit worse on the CT side, I imagine. So it's too soon to tell, perhaps. Mustn't get ahead of ourselves.
You're right. You're right. That's interesting. But as far as it's going right now, very passive play here from Gambit youngsters. They got control of top mid. Man lurking in restroom. So it's looking like that's going to be Inters just ready to wreak havoc here if NaVi were to push aggressively. And this will be one of those rounds where it's a little bit of slow play. Although this is going to look like the setup here. Molly onto Toxic. Get that cleared out. Is there anybody there to spot? Yep. We do have NaVi up on short. And there's Electronic getting caught top mid. Inter's doing his job, catching the lurk, and this is looking fairly good. Fair trade all across the board. It's Axile who's pushed his way up onto that B site, but Simple hits the headshot.
Yeah, real close. I mean, it's Boomich at the end with a triple kill cleaning up some of those kills, but there was a moment there where Perfecto, if he'd failed to defend that B bomb site on the first attack when they're coming around that pillar, they probably don't even get a chance to defend it at all. So yeah, really, really close round. That's the kind of round I think if you're Gambit youngsters, you're surely thinking, all right, like it's not great. We lost that round, but we did enough damage that we can maybe keep going. We almost actually could have won that. So keep the pressure on that NaVi economy.
It was a close run thing. It was a real close run thing. It seemed like things were going to, shape up nicely with Inters on that flank and mid, catching them out. But the rest of the team were just getting picked off one at a time as they pushed out into that B site. So sometimes it's not going to pan out for you, but Gambit youngsters right now, they shouldn't be getting too frustrated with themselves because they're losing rounds, but they're doing economic damage to NaVi. Like, look at NaVi's bank right now. They really don't have that much to fall back on. 2,900 on Simple, and the rest of them are kind of, $1,000 to, $100. There isn't a whole lot. So if Gambit youngsters can make this a more expensive round as well with these Deegs, they're still cooking with gas here. They haven't gone back to charcoal just yet.
No, none of that. I don't know which is better, to be perfectly honest. I wish I had. I wish I had more insight into the energy sector. I'd tell you something about it, but it's on my list of readings to do. So I'm getting there one of these days. I'll start to learn something about it. So far, I've made my way into just the regular stock market, not the energy market. I'll stay out of that for now. Yeah,
the stock market is confusing enough, isn't it? Oh. Fantastic boost. What a nice opportunity there for NaVi.
Yeah, they take him down, and that was by the way, Boomich is the top performer on NaVi right now. He's 13-4, so great target if you're going to do that kind of a boost. They found the right guy to drop. But look at Electronic. He is so far pushed up. They're actually boxed in, and they don't even know it.
Yeah, this is clean. Oh, poor Perfecto. This is terrible. What a disaster for NaVi. Everything is going wrong here. Gambit, they're playing this out perfectly. Oh, that just sucks for Perfecto. He's completely counting on his teammate to have his back there, and the timing just did not work out for him.
Yeah, it turns out they weren't boxed in. It was the other way around, I guess. So you're not in here with me, I'm here with you, that kind of thing.
Exactly. They were Rorschach all along.
Oh man, that guy is called Supra. Have you ever played this game called Supra Land?
No.
Dude, you would love that game. I'm recommending it right now. It's a brilliant game.
I'm noting it down.
I just cost you like a lot of hours.
Yeah, no, dude.
Just saying that out loud.
You don't need to worry about that because have you played Satisfactory before?
No, but I know a bunch of people that are into it.
Oh, dude, that game, it's really relaxing. So it's nice, when you're going, it's like evening, just trying to relax with the game, chill out. Dude, that game is amazing.
All right. So now we both
put 200 hours into it already.
Both cost each other a lot of time and maybe some of the viewers too. Why not?
Yeah, buddy. That's what we're about here, man. Video games and escapism. Let's go.
Oh, man. Well, we're going to get back into it here at round number 10. Curious to see how it'll play out. Right now, again, the fact that it's so even makes me think it's ultimately probably good news for Gambit youngsters, especially if they can turn this next round in their favor.
Oh, without a doubt. There's a big opportunity to shift and take over this first half here for Gambit youngsters. A lot of pressure on NaVi. You can see, I mean, even Perfecto, he's got a P250. That's it. So backs are to the wall for NaVi here. This is a must-win round. And I'm really liking the discipline from Gambit youngsters. Nothing aggressive out of them. Setting up for map control. They're going to take over long. Working their way. Super is going to set himself up here for success in connector. It's going to be him versus Electronic, 1v1, mano a mano. Until NaVi steps in. And now, that's a huge opening for Gambit.
Yeah, big timing as well. You could see Electronic was actually checking the opposite side of that corridor, and then they just show up and take him down. What a win. That actually forces Flamey back from the sewer. He only wanted to stick around as long as Electronic goes in there. And Simple is so passive with the AWP. That's something I'm really not enjoying. Like, if you're going to be playing the youngsters with Simple in the lineup, like, make him be the aggressive guy to go and bully them. And let them be a little bit scared of that. Right now, they're sending Boomich out on a mission with a FAMAS, but he's alone without any backup, and he's actually walking into, just a bunch of people. Intus was behind him as well. Simple is locating to the wrong bomb site, at least if they wanted to fight the right bomb site, I guess, if you want to save the AWP.
I think that's what's going on here. I think it's just saving the AWP. That's the name of the game here for NaVi. Man, and this has just got to be an insanely frustrating game for NaVi. And it's an insanely frustrating game for Simple and Boomich. I mean, Boomich is up there fragging out. Simple, I mean, is just doing his usual. Perfecto and Flamey right now need to get their heads in the game. They need to, whatever it is that they need to start just fragging here and start taking down Gambit. NaVi need to play like they're the team to fear. But right now, it's kind of feeling like it's the other way around. Like Gambit youngsters are the ones who are in control. Very weird to be saying that, considering NaVi's position in the world rankings.
Yeah, I mean, but that's one of the interesting things. That's one of the reasons why I actually think this whole CIS RMR could be so much fun to check out, because we're probably going to get a lot of this, I expect, especially for those of us who aren't keeping, too close to some of the slightly lower levels of the CIS region. Which, I mean, you can make such a strong case that we probably should pay more attention to it. Just look at the talent that's come out of the region in the last couple of years. And those are only the ones that have sort of made it internationally that we definitely know about, but there's bound to be tons more. So yeah, I think this is such a great proving ground for everyone.
Clever, Simple, watching for the boost. Just hoping, but they are not going to go for that kind of shenanigan this round here, Gambit. No risks taken. In fact, they are expecting NaVi to be the ones to take the risk. Look how passively they're holding towards Playground and in Connector as well. Just hanging back, Gambit youngsters, just waiting to see if NaVi are going to be the ones trying to throw a random haymaker out there. But that's not going to be the case. Gambit youngsters are going to get rewarded for their patience. And eventually they're going to go ahead and just mob up and take over mid, it looks like.
Well, they know one thing they know for sure, right, is that AWP on Simple is somewhere. I'm guessing that's just the one thing they want to avoid. And what would be cool is by the time they find it, they're either close enough to just run him down and punish him, or they're close enough to be able to rotate quickly to the other bomb side and just leave him alone. So let's see. I'm actually, this is sort of an interesting problem to deal with if you're on the T side and you just basically have one person to try and not run into.
Yeah, where you don't want to run down the clock too much, though. 35 seconds.
Damn, you're right.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of standing, which I admire, which is good. Just waiting to see if they can put the screws on NaVi. But at some point, they're going to have to go. And it's looking like it's going to be now. And they're not going to have a whole lot of room for error. And they have yet to find that off. They're going to run right into Simple. Electronic steps up, trades it 1-for-1. Solid work here from Gambit. They're all grouped up, so they should just snowball onto the site right now. But the time, 15 seconds, Anders.
Yeah, this is a real problem now. Bomb is only just making its way in there. You might have been right all along, Samler. This is definitely an issue. Oh, it's going to get stopped. What a shot from Boomich. He gets the right player. 4 seconds left. They're just barely going to be able to get it down, and they'll get the kills. But that could have absolutely backfired. Shiro, I think, was coming in from behind as well, flanking them to get that. But, man, that could have blown up in their faces there. Gambit youngsters, they could have just as well thrown that round right away.
Yeah, think about how close that is. But I'm really wondering what's going on with Simple right now. I mean, we spent all that time building up that op, talking about how he's playing very carefully. And so really, if you're going to play it that carefully, you just have to get at least a 1-for-1 sort of scenario.
Yeah.
And not even that for Simple. No kills as they pushed onto that site. And so frustrating for NaVi, I'm sure, but that's Gambit taking the lead 6-5 on the T side of Overpass. I mean, they're looking really healthy here. Simple, gonna get flashed off the angle in mid. Some good map control getting developed here for Gambit youngsters. NaVi having to give up a lot at the beginning of this round, and that's gonna give a lot of room here for Gambit to set up.
Tran was so low on time that even NaVi was starting to think, they're really running the clock down low, aren't they?
Yeah, even NaVi. Oh, dude, I know, right?
That's when you know. If even NaVi are calling you up saying, guys, you're running out of time here, then it's a real serious issue. Might be too late to fix it.
Not a huge fan of that molly, but you know, devil in the details. You kind of want to push behind the molly to punish whoever has to move because of it. So Gambit youngsters kind of throwing nades for throwing nades' sake, but now you got to hit shots. Perfect anti-flash though. The timing. He can only get one kill though. Electronic again, 1 for 1.
Yeah, they're actually fighting their way back into this. Suddenly it's a 3-on-3 inside of the bomb site. Simple. Just needs a little bit of a target, but he's going to move himself. Bomb is stuck on Axial up on the actual truck itself, and Shiro is looking for the flank. Flamey is going to be coming in from that direction, and Shiro win the fight. That's a big kill to get with the AWP. Now they know the flank is gone. One shot goes through and it nearly takes him down. He has to move out of position to avoid the second shot, and now they're going to be losing. Perfecto with a big double kill, and there's no chance here. 5 seconds left. He's going to be falling back. What a close round that NaVi could have just as well lost.
Man, what was that? Simple, the hero for denying that bomb plant. That was sick.
Yeah.
We're going to get the replay there. I mean, as far as Inters is concerned, it all looked so good for Gambit. Perfecto, what a hero. He just made all the plays there, because up till that point, I'm thinking Gambit are winning that round 100%. They're just going to get that bomb planted, and then it's NaVi who are in an impossible situation. Instead, they elect to take the fight, and that comes back to bite them. Bit of a change of pace coming in here from Gambit, though. We could have a straight-up B-rush. Straight out, all-out aggression. They've let it calm down here. This is a big opportunity. 1-for-1 trade, and they are going to run into this, but Flamey holding the line.
Yeah, really good stuff, especially with just an MP9 back here. This is not necessarily the easiest thing to control. And Simple will take down Excel. That was all the way from connector into the sewer. So what a great shot. And that is really going to cool them down here. Big chance for NaVi to take the lead and also do some serious damage to the Gambit economy.
Man. I really thought that was going to work there. Flamey survives with 7 HP and just ruins their day. But for a second, I believed in Gambit's call. That was a bold call. All right, just get in there, get in their face. We've played a few slow rounds. We've played a standard round. Now's the time to speed things up and get in there and just try and slam NaVi. But right as they try to get their feet under them. But NaVi now with a golden opportunity to recover and, well, end this half strong. If they could take 9-6 here, NaVi, I think that's going to be setting themselves up nicely for the second half.
Well, let's see. 30 seconds. Another couple of kills right here would be well worth it, but they are acting much more like they want to save what they got here. Sort of makes sense. I mean, Axial could buy, they could drop that 1 AK that Inters has over the Super, and Shiro could buy for the rest of them. So, yeah, I guess that's actually, looking at the economy, is a reasonable choice, but it also obviously affords NaVi a chance to build much more of an economy for themselves. I still don't mind this from Gambit Youngs. I don't think this is a crazy idea.
No, you're right. It's not bad. There we go. Nice AK recovered there by Flamey. A little bit they've gone hunting. Another one. Wow. Yeah, NaVi have really set themselves up now for success. They've got that AWP saved on Simple, and they should have everything they need here to smash Gambit youngsters in the next 2 rounds. That should be it.
Yeah, I think 9-6 would be a pretty comfortable scoreline for NaVi. That's probably where they feel like, all right, whatever. Like, they got some rounds, but if it goes out of control here, I mean, it could also be 8-7 in favor of Gambit youngsters if they could pull together this next round. There's not that much money on NaVi. Final round would definitely be pretty scrappy, I imagine. Simple is pushed up really far against up at long alone, and there's no backup here with him at all. He's still going to win the fight against Shiro, and Inters doesn't really want to try and hunt him down immediately. He's probably worried that someone else would have been there, but that would have been a nice time to swing. That's the kind of second guessing you probably end up doing almost no matter what against a player like Simple and a team like NaVi, but that would have been a good time to just take him right down.
Oh yeah, he was out there. Bold. But again, maybe Gambit youngsters getting trained to play a bit more carefully here. Starting to overthink things. Supra gets wall banged a little bit down, but this is still 4 players alive for Gambit youngsters gathered up here around B, and it's looking like it's going to be a B hit. 50 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time. They have all the nades, mollies to clear out Toxic. So, I mean, this should be just run in and go. But there are currently 3 players here on this B site for NaVi, so
yeah, and they have a lot of flashbangs to slow them down with. They're going to have smokes and everything else to block off Simple, but yeah, 3 people on the bomb site. This is a real big issue. There come the counter flashbang, slowing them down in that tunnel. So they're really slow about turning this corner already. 24 seconds on the clock, and they're going to put up a couple of smokes here, but there's just more backup coming in. Electronics, the only one in a bomb side right now, and you could see Boomich getting that first kill. Flamey goes down next to Perfecto. Good double spray, and that will end the round. Only Flamey going down. That was it's a nice enough idea for Gambit, but yeah, there was just such a heavy defense from the beginning, more or less, in that bomb site.
Yeah, excellent anti-flashes. You got to give it to him. And you pointed it out, Anders. You called it, right? You know, that there was plenty of flashes here for Na'Vi to kind of ruin things for Gambit. And yeah, I mean, Gambit were just blind by the looks of it. When they tried to make the exit out of Monster, you saw the 2 guys just stop and hold mouse 1, thinking that they were getting pushed. They didn't know what the hell was going on. And from that point forward, very difficult for Gambit to get that momentum started up again towards that B site. So this round, we've got Simple changing it up. We're seeing a bit of that aggression in connector with the AWP, waiting for a target. Supra going to take point, and let's see who's going to win this fight. Big opportunity here for Simple. There it is. Big shot, and he even gets out, spots a second man. Oh, he's not going to expect the third, though. Unbelievable. He gets all 3.
That's so insane. That's what I expect, Samla, when you put Simple against a team called Gambit Youngsters. Now, I think they've been playing way better than that, but that was, they did just absolutely get schooled, didn't they?
I'm glad that Simple decided to show up and start putting his foot down, you know? You can let the kids play, you know, for some time, but at some point you got to say enough's enough, and it's time to put them to bed. So, yeah. NaVi, that's NaVi waking up in a powerful 15th round. It's going to end 9-6 on their CT side here at the end of the first half, and I mean, that's a remarkable scoreline here for NaVi, considering it was starting to get a little spicy in the middle of the half.
There was a real moment there, yeah, where it looked like they were losing control of the game. Certainly losing control of the money for a good while there. But yeah, it's nice to see Simple back in action. And again, I mean, him and Boomich right now are really the main guys. Shiro trying to find his way back into the round, but in a 1 versus 5, it's a bit of an ask, and he's just going to get the 1 kill. So yeah, 9-6 at the end of it. Really Inters and NaFanny coming up with a couple of good performances there. Actually doing quite well, and the rest of them were in a sort of group on their own. But I don't know. I think this is a pretty respectable effort to put out from Gambit youngsters. I just doubt it'll be enough. I think Na'Vi are going to be pretty good on the second half.
I think this is where Na'Vi kind of hit their stride. They should. Obviously, Caster Curse is a real thing, and so we're not going to go in there with the usual. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're solid. Let's get into the thick of things here, Anders. Already a little bit of a peek at top mid. Just some info gathering there from Gambit youngsters. I like it, showing some presence. And one of the fundamentals of CT side overpass is to show at least some presence in mid and long, so that the terrorists can't feel like they can just walk up there for free. They need to take the time to clear out these angles, and every second on the defense, every second is valuable. Every second that Na'Vi take to have to clear out these angles is something that's going to build towards your defense.
Yeah, and especially because Na'Vi are already a slow team, and they must know that. So, you know, it helps if you could slow them down even further. Simple's kind of checking out the restrooms a little bit alone. Not going to find anyone just yet. They're going to go and clear out the sewers. I think this is still just all preparation. This is just a setup. I think it will be the A hit eventually, which then you have to wonder, Axial in that corner, is anyone going to check it? Supra's going to be all the focus, so I think it might be up to him to do a lot now. NaFanny's showed up. They actually have a great defense here.
He body blocks the smoke. Oh, buddy. Now they may not be expecting this. There could be a one-way that he can take advantage of. Shiro barging right through, looking for the fight. Not going to find it, though. It's a 3-on-3, and Na'Vi have a huge health lead right now, but the one shot's coming through. Is there going to be enough damage here for Gambit?
Mm-hmm. That last kill there for Perfecto is a big problem. Otherwise, they look like they were in good shape. Flashing into the fight, and Intes will take down Electronic. That's a nice setup. Beginning the retake in a pretty good fashion here. They've got someone blocked in behind. I think that's Perfecto trying to fight his way out, and he will take down Intes, so that leaves just NaVi in a 1 versus 2, and that bomb is just ticking away. What a round from Perfecto. Great triple. Just playing behind that bomb box the entire time. That actually worked out really well.
That was remarkable. I thought, I wonder, like, again, this is one of those things where there's like 10 different things going on in a single second, and you'd obviously need to go back and just look at the play-by-play, get the replay to look at that. But I thought for a second that Gambit set themselves up for success and that they were just going to be able to shut NaVi out on that, especially body blocking the smoke so that the smoke isn't effective.
Yeah.
I thought that there was going to be a golden opportunity for Gambit there to win that pistol round, but it's NaVi on double digits, 10-6. Buy round coming in for NaVi, and a hard eco from Gambit. A hard eco, some discipline here, Anders.
Yeah, not going for those second round buys that we've been seeing for a good while here. I'm super interested. Oh, wait a minute. So going to be a little bit of an engagement. They'll get that kill. Electronic swinging behind them to try and pick them up, but that should be all the information called from Perfecto saying that was pretty much the entire team. Might not even be needed as Electronic is basically taking them all out.
Very good.
Yeah, just to bring it back real quick, that pistol round, I think they had, was it Axial, I think, hiding in the corner over by the A-bomb site, and I think he actually showed himself to whoever's coming down long from the NaVi side. So I think if you're in that corner, you're meant to be hiding, not meant to be fighting nearly as much. That might have been a little bit of a mistake.
Poor Flamey, dude. He's 4 and 14 right now. He is just not getting kills. He needs to step up.
And you can't win them all. Maybe it's just not his game.
Yeah, so he's having a rough one. I mean, I like that as well. You know, he runs over there with the SMG. I mean, you want the SMGs to be getting the kills in an anti-eco.
Yeah.
But because of those extra kills that came through with that SMG, Shiro can afford to get an AWP. So there's a lot of firepower here for Gambit in this round. NaVi have got to be careful. And it's looking like a default approach here for NaVi. Spread out, slowly but surely, trying to get the map control. The AWP, and it works perfectly. Electronic, he doesn't know what hit him.
Yeah, that's really well done. Taking him down, no damage at all. They do absolutely need this round. They started to fall really far behind. And now we have 2 MAC-10s, and there's only head armor on a single person on Supra there on the CT side, so that always is a little bit disturbing to me whenever I see that.
Oh, buddy. This is where you hold your breath. There's the flash. Oh, he spotted Simple. Oh, he gets the kill. Perfect play here from Gambit, flashing for each other, setting each other up for success. That's what you want to see. And well, NaVi right now, they are feeling the pressure. Down to 3 players. They have yet to deal a single point of damage to Gambit youngsters. Here's an opportunity, though. Axile. Is Flamey going to expect him to be up here? Oh, the timing. That's so unfortunate for Axile. He didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that, Anders.
No, he didn't. He just taken a little bit of a risk, but I like it to find out what's going on outside. They're actually going to be on this A-bomb site really quickly. Shiro will land another kill. Perfecto goes down. So now it's just Flamey and Boomich trying to do some more damage in this round more than anything else. It's going to be hard to win it. And actually, they'll only lose Axile in this one. So that's pretty respectable. 11-7. That's, I think, probably a little bit shocking to NaVi. They only did that 1 kill in damage, and should have probably been a little bit more.
I agree. I am so impressed right now with Shiro. That was some great discipline of his. He gets the opening pick against Electronic in that round, and so he gets value out of that AWP, the shock factor, right? Probably just surprised NaVi that they had the money to get it, right? And then he stays alive on that A site. Did a fantastic job not getting too aggressive, staying alive, and that created opportunity for his teammates to get in there and take the fight because NaVi had to worry about him. So I'm really liking his play. Good stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. Well, right now, this is just kind of NaVi in one of those weird half-buy sort of scenarios. Simple had 5,000 at the beginning, and so he went ahead and bought that AK Kevlar. And then Supra's like, here, take this nade too.
Electronic, they're not going to be happy.
There's no return on that grenade. He was like, I don't want it.
Listen, once you pull the pin, Mr. Grenade is no longer your friend. So
58 seconds though. NaVi, no nades, no nothing. They need to wait for Gambit to make the mistake here. And Gambit are not gonna give it. I mean, at least as far as we can tell right now, 45 seconds left. Gambit are not giving any free kills away. They're gonna have to do it the hard way here, NaVi. They're gonna have to push onto this site.
yeah, and I mean, with no tools, they don't have a single flashbang to get around the corner, so they're just gonna have to hope they win fight right away. And now they've kind of been revealed. They know they're coming. More backup is going to be called for almost immediately, and there's still 24 seconds. I mean, they're trying to get in there. It was Electronic who was low on health, trying to run the bomb into that position, but they're just going to get slaughtered. A single kill going their way for now, and that'll be all they get. That was pretty half-hearted, wasn't it?
Oh man, and NaVi even saves the AK. You know, if they get that kill on Supra and Gambit lose the AK, I'm thinking, okay, NaVi, you know, I mean, that was an eco round essentially, but they don't even get that. The NaVi trades up for a FAMAS. You got to give the AK back, NaVi. Come on now.
Listen,
I guess that's just the way it be.
Yeah, he's stolen it for himself.
Well, to be fair, Supra's sitting on 5 frags, so maybe they are that. Maybe they are min-maxing here. Because NaVi's at 13, Supra's at 5. Maybe NaVi's like, maybe I should have the AK.
Yeah,
and Supra's just that team player.
When you start playing better, we can give you better weapons. But for now, you could have the M4. At least it's the M4A4 assembly. It hasn't been downgraded to the M4A1.
Too true. Too true. Although I am interested in trying out the silenced gun again now that that's been getting some love. We'll see.
I don't know if I could ever go back. I feel like I had my heart broken too many times.
So, I mean, you know,
it's always
you get that howl skin. You're not going to be going back to the silenced M4. I don't have a howl, you see, so I don't have anything stopping me. In fact, I've got the basilisk skin on my silenced, and I love that skin. So
I'm living in Europe. I've given up on all the skins. I just don't care anymore. I've abandoned that whole part of my life.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'll take that howl then, and
definitely send it right over. It's it's gonna be them departing the B side of the map and going more for the A side at the moment. They've managed to pull a couple of people away, so. If they hit it quick with these 2 smokes and the 1 flashbang, I actually think this could work out. As far as I can tell, it's only Shiro that's here, and he's in really far in the corner. So this could get really awkward.
Well, here we go. Time for the hit. NaVi behind the flash, going in. No smokes to help life get any easier. And once again, they're trying to walk out dry onto a bomb site. And Blade has just put his face, like his palm through his face.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you doing, NaVi? Not a single kill, not a single point of damage, Anders. They just walked in and died.
Yeah, they walked in and died, and they actually had a really good moment there where they could have acted way before Gambit even would have shown up. So that's a bit disappointing, I think. Shiro getting a lot of space to do his thing, which he's doing really well. So,
dude, he's stepping up in a big way. 14 frags, NaVi 14. Inters has got 17. I mean, that's up there with Bomich for NaVi. This is a very even game in terms of performance right now. I'm very impressed with Gambit youngsters. And the desk coming into this, we're also speaking highly of Gambit, you know, saying that this was their opportunity to shine, but that they are capable, you know, of going in there. And right now they're showing us that they certainly are capable to dance with NaVi.
Yeah, seem to be leading that dance at the moment. So
I see what you did there. Nice.
Gotta be feeling pretty good if they can actually follow through on it.
They're feeling the music. They're feeling the rhythm.
Yeah. I am a little bit too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm impressed. I like where this is going so far. NaVi just waiting around. What do they have? They have a single flashbang on Boomich. He's just checked out the connector, and he's going to come back out. I'm assuming he's going to throw it, and then they're just going to go. That's a pretty simple, like, 2-step plan. Throw grenade, and then run.
Well, here's Flamey. Ready to take point. Once again, for NaVi. Bravely go where, you know, no man has gone before. Oh, well, Simple steps in with the dig, but that's it. Finally, Simple managing to get a kill here, but These have been incredibly one-sided rounds for Gambit. I mean, in Gambit youngsters, when they were losing rounds on their T side, at least they were making it expensive, right?
Yes.
But right now, I mean, NaVi, they're just not doing any damage. Gambit have got a full buy in the bank, no problem. So this is a rough one here for NaVi, and this is actually going to prompt the first timeout of the map for NaVi. So we're going to get to see Blade come into the action here and slow things down for the team. I mean, it is online, so I'm guessing that it's the same rules all around and that Blade is able to communicate at all times with the team. But a timeout now is probably just him saying, hey, we need to take a breather here for a second.
Yeah, which I think they probably do need to do that. It is getting to a point where it's sort of spiraling a little bit out of control. This is Gambit youngsters starting the second half, winning 4 rounds in a row after having lost the pistol in the second round, obviously, but they fought in the third round, and then I've just gone on a 4-round run here where at most they've lost a person per round. That's not quite good enough.
No, it's not. It's not, and they know it. So there's a lot of pressure on NaVi to step up now. This is it. This is the big round.
You know, because we've sort of changed time back. I've got Twitch chat on my other monitor as well.
Oh somewhere. Yeah.
So I'm seeing people spamming -Flamey plus Shiro. Don't think they're gonna making that change in the middle of the game, guys. But fair play, you know.
Oh, dude, that's a good idea. Getting Twitch chat up at the same time. What's up, everybody? What's up?
I really missed that. It's been too long.
It's been too long. You're right. I mean, once upon a time, yeah, it was Twitch chat. It was us doing the changing the scenes, observing.
Yeah, all of it at the same time.
Man, those are good. Well, that's not good. Electronic takes one to the side of the head. And none the wiser either. He's not able to provide any information. He doesn't know how many people are pushed up. And so it's looking like NaVi, they're going to go for that knee-jerk reaction of just try and push out onto the site, right? There was contact on the other side of the map. Let's go and hit here and hope that nobody's up for the defense, except that they're finding that there is plenty of people here for the defense, and it's going to be a rough one.
Oh, and especially when they can't get that entry. They needed it. Simple going to be going down. Flamey trying his best to fight his way back, but he's now in a 1 versus 3, and he only has 20 seconds. They don't even need to fight him. They can just chill out, wait for him to get close, and it'll be Shiro to get that last kill and bring him down. Good double for him. Yeah, now they've all tied it up 11-11. That is, it's a 5-round run, and even then, they only lost 2 players in that round.
I think Gambit youngsters have got more money than NaVi had on their CT side at any point.
Yes.
They are just rolling in cash now. There's no pressure on them. They've got a buy round full no matter what happens. And it's looking like another pause coming in here, another timeout called by NaVi. 2 out of 4 used so far. And the score is tied up 11-11. And so, man, NaVi on this T side, I mean, they ended strong. It was looking like they were going good there at the end of the first half, but in this T side, there's too much pussyfooting going on here, Anders. You know, it's just they're dainty right now. They need to plow in. They need to stop hesitating so much.
Yeah, but I mean, it's NaVi we're talking about. We've been asking for that for a long time, and yet so many of the T sides are like this. What do we do? How do we make it work?
Fair enough. I mean. I was thinking for a second, all 5 gathered up. Do we wait for the smoke? Are we going for a contact play? No, we're going to be bold. We're going to charge right on in. Behind the Molotov, into the action, and let's go. Boomich there to take point. He's going to find one. But instantly shot down. Nefani and Inter is just working together to annihilate this NaVi push.
Wow. I mean, and again, even if they have rounds like these, they need to do damage. They need to continue to try and find a way to stay relevant. And getting, a kill or 2 per round is just going to make this so much trickier. Simple, the last one left with a deagle and low health. And yeah, he's about a second away from being dead. Don't see him doing much from here on out. So this will just add to, it'll be the 6th round in a row that Gambit youngsters have been winning. And they're just so rich. It's unbelievable.
They have got a lot of money in the bank. They must be feeling very, very good right now. I mean, let's see. I mean, this is the thing here for NaVi. If the last buy round was important, this one is just going to be starting to really crank it up. 12-11, Gambit in the lead now. And NaVi, what do we got? What do we got? What are they trying to do here? It's looking very default from NaVi. A little bit of aggression early from Perfecto and Connector, but even that kind of slowed down. And now it's Exile winning the duel straight up versus Electronic. This is unreal, Anders.
Yeah, kind of. That's a really interesting setup as well, with him having essentially his back turned to the playground or the birthday party area, and then having Shiro cover him with the AWP. That seems high risk, but could see Electronic wasn't ready. Now they're just going to sort of default into the B-bomb side and try and end up there.
It's looking like it is going to be another split attempt, but there's 3 people holding hard on this B site right now for Gambit youngsters. They are ready for this. They are not moving. They are rooted in place, looking to do damage. Big HE comes in, slows down Flamey, and there's Nafani to just pounce on him. He gets spotted out, though, and there comes the pressure, getting fancy with the nades, ends up costing him. Inter's caught with the nade in hand, and NaVi, boom, they've got a bomb plant.
Yeah, this is the best thing we've seen from them so far in the second half, I think. Some great spray from Shiro, actually, almost getting that kill on Boom. It would have been a much easier retake if they would have got him, but looks like they want to try and back on out instead of fighting for it. I don't really blame them. Even with the money they have, there's no point in throwing away, especially the AWP for no reason. So that's a 4-on-5 execute into the B-bomb site that they managed to win. That's yeah, really the first positive thing we've seen out of NaVi so far. At least in the second half.
Yeah, exactly. In the second half, what is that? The first time they got a bomb plant? Is that? Can we check that?
Yeah,
first time the bomb has gone off, and yeah, I think it's the first time they got a bomb plant. So that's pretty bonkers. All right, well, Gambit youngsters now. I mean, that money's just going to keep growing for them because they saved the AWP and an AK. So you know they got plenty in the bank. But let's see from NaVi. I think Gambit were conditioned to think that NaVi were going to be hesitant and slow, and so that's why they were getting a bit greedy with those grenades. That ended up costing them. NaVi, they pushed with aggressive intent, and it worked out. So, opportunity here for NaVi to take the lead once again in this series. Molly's going down in playground, just trying to slow these guys. And Gambit youngsters, apart from that, it's looking like just show presence with the nades. We may have Exile still hanging out.
Yeah, he was a little bit pushed up. I think him and Shiro want to play together as sort of a duo, it almost seems like. They're at least staying close enough near each other they can try and help each other out. So that's sort of interesting. Down at B, though, is probably where the action will be again. And it's Supra, who's had a really rough game. He's only got 5 kills, which is only 1 less than Flamey. But Intos, on the other hand, is down there, and he's the top fragger, or nearly the top fragger for Gambit youngsters. They'll both be taken out by Electronic and Boomich, so now that's a time to save right away.
Yeah, and they're already on the other side. Excuse me, they're already on the other side, so no reason for them to go anywhere near that B site. Bomb is going to get planted. Gambit youngsters can just chill out, and that was the same positioning, was it not, that Perfecto got bopped when he was holding up close, right? Was that the same kind of setup?
I think so.
That's a tough one to make work if NaVi are going to keep pushing, slow push as well at that. Here's NaVi showing some life in the second half, Anders. I mean, that's something that we can get excited about here for NaVi, finally.
Yeah, better late than never and all that.
Yeah, basically, right? You know, like, you really got to expect more from these guys because, I mean, come on. It's like the top 5 team in the world. What are the rankings right now, actually? Let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick.
Yeah,
they've dropped out of the top 5. No, they're 4th place right now. Okay, 4th place in the world rankings on HLTV.
Who's ranking similar? That's a real dangerous topic. We might want to be careful, you know. Can't be...
HLTV, my dude.
Always some drama going on. I'm pleasantly surprised by Gambit youngsters. I hope they can follow through because they've already shown us a lot here, but they're not through yet. NaVi are back in the lead at 13-12, and the money is starting to slowly drip away here for Gambit youngsters. So if they keep losing rounds, it's going to be a problem sooner rather than later.
Well, let's see now, Flamey. This is just... Well, now Gambit have kind of just gone back to the similar setup. They got slammed with this exact setup 2 rounds ago by NaVi. I'm kind of curious to see that they don't have somebody holding cross, at least back towards spawn side, but we'll see if Gambit can make it work. It's not looking like this is going to be a B hit, though, from NaVi, unless they were to wrap through connector. They're getting control of top mid now, and this could very well wind up on that A site once again. And this is Shiro's wheelhouse, because he's posted up with the AWP, just waiting.
Ooh. Yeah, I think he'd love to catch someone coming out of the connector, but they might actually be a lot closer. Gonna get a free kill there on Perfecto. Oh, and he gets a great swing taking down Boomage. That's amazing. Axial there as well to quickly pick off the next player in Electronic, but that second kill, especially with Shiro, is amazing. He should have been dead immediately.
Unbelievable that he gets that second one, and it's just a split second. He almost survived that. Exile was just a second too late, but there's a second kill for Exile. Bops Flamey at long, and now it's Simple all by his lonesome. He's got the bomb. 13 seconds left on the clock. He has to try and push up here if he wants to win it, but it's looking like he's trying to just get out of here and save his AWP here. Only problem is, yep, Super hears him coming, and there it is. Simple, not gonna go. So, with 2 seconds left on the clock, he goes down, and that is Gambit Youngsters tying it up, 13-13. And Gambit Youngsters, again, just money in the bank. Not a problem for them whatsoever. Luckily for NaVi, though, they've still got some money as well. And so we're going into their third timeout. Blade must just be getting insanely frustrated right now with the situation.
Yeah, I think if anything, the only thing that makes this sort of bearable is the fact that they have some money in NaVi. Otherwise, if they didn't, man, this would really be messed up. So they're able to buy in this round, and even the next one, they're obviously not really going to have much of a round loss bonus, but if they get the bomb plant, they probably could put it together. So that's the thing that's carrying NaVi forward.
Agreed. Could be that they try and speed it up towards that B site again here for NaVi. I mean, that's what's worked. It's what got them 2 rounds here in this second half. And the bomb is making its way over towards B again. We'll have Perfecto clearing out that connector. Yeah, this is looking like that B hit again here from NaVi. And Gambit Youngsters this time, they pushed up the top mid, restrooms, making some noise. Perfecto heard that. And now he makes a little bit of noise there just to keep him honest. But this is still looking like NaVi wanting to just swarm over this B site.
Yeah, they're going to be quick about it as well. Sending Perfecto in first to lead the charge into the bomb site. And, oh, he's so flashed, though. He could have probably had that kill, but Super and Inters coming up with a good defense. Flamey, though, right back into it. A brilliant triple kill. That happened so unbelievably quickly. They just had the first opening kills there. And then Flamey decides to wake up, and that's about time as well.
Are you kidding me, dude? That's unreal from Flamey.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lost round for NaVi, I'm thinking, up until Flamey walks in and just eviscerates that defense single-handedly. Okay, then. Now NaVi, they're in a winning position. It's Gambit Youngsters who are on the ropes, all thanks to Flamey, who's had a very quiet map indeed. He was at 6 kills before this triple in this round. So, of all the times to wake up, Flamey, thank you for joining the party now. And, well, we're going to recover that AK and back off. It's looking like both teams just trying to back off and save some guns, and they're going to do just that. Shiro and Exile survive it. And Gambit Youngsters now trailing once again. NaVi, 14-13. Looking good.
Yes, I mean, that particular round is obviously incredibly critical. That's obviously puts them in lead 14-13, but it also, saves their money quite a bit. A bomb plant might have been enough, but round winning is obviously huge. And look at what it does to the money of Gambit Youngsters. They've got a pretty huge bank on Exile, but otherwise, they got to be real careful here.
Ooh. Oh, I thought for a second that Exile was going to take Electronic out again. There's a real opportunity there, but it wasn't meant to be. NaVi, they get out of that with some shrapnel damage. Simple down to 69. Always down, of course. But but it is going to be the standoff now between these two teams. Now that the initial poke at the beginning of the round has gone through, now we're looking at NaVi collecting that map control. Bomb is waiting towards that B site where they've found so much success. And that's probably the thing. Blade is just saying, hey, in these timeouts, like, can we just stop going A? You know, where we keep losing these rounds. But looks like the team didn't listen to him. They're going to go back towards A with that bomb, Anders. 50 seconds. They have not had any success on this bomb site. And so let's see, is now the time to change it up?
I mean, at least some of the rounds earlier, they lacked success at A because they didn't have enough grenades to push away Shiro, but he's still playing a really great game, so let's see how many grenades it's actually going to take and if they'll be able to do it or not. And there's only 30 seconds on the clock here. There's a Molotov to push him a little bit further back. He's going to set up that smoke himself to play around. And then he wants to move forward. Axel going down. Flamey will get one more, and that's a huge entry. They just blow right past that smoke.
Yeah, they got him. Very well done there from NaVi. NaFani's going to catch Electronic getting greedy. There's still a two-man advantage here for NaVi holding this bomb site as it gets planted. What are we looking at money-wise? We still got money in the bank here for Gambit youngsters, so we're going to have a full buy going into this potential last round. But that was different, and I'm wondering, because at that point, Gambit have got to be freaking out. As soon as they get that flash on long, they have to know that it's multiple people hitting this A side at that point, and that's when they've got to be thinking that it's now time, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and I think they had a rotation that was coming in fairly early, but when you get 3 kills, I mean, what are the last 2 people meant to do? They can't just go and try and retake a 2-on-4. I like the fact that Simple was looking for a gun there. That's really the only thing that can keep Gambit youngsters in this, is if they manage to save both guns, which they do, and they could buy a couple more. So they could be dangerous even in this next round, but it is map point for NaVi.
It is indeed. So 15-13, NaVi, map point. Both teams can afford to buy fully. So it'll be a scary buy here. This is still a scary round for NaVi. And okay, are we going to see Shiro just try and get really aggressive top mid here and hunt for that kill on Electronic? No, he's going into connector. So we saw Simple do this on his CT side with that AWP. And he's not going to find Perfecto initially. NaVi electing to play it a bit more passively here. Flash to open up long. And because of this, they're still just going to chill out in connector. Gambit youngsters really committing to this change in strategy.
Yeah, this is so dangerous. You could see even up at the A bomb site, NaFani is he could fall back, but he's not the main guy there basically. Wow, this connector defense right now is about to be out of position. It feels like.
Well, that's Flamey getting overwhelmed. They're only spotting the one. 2 players on B. NaFani is still hanging around, but let's see. Shiro, this is it. Takes down Perfecto. Man, this is going to be so frustrating for NaVi. They got to be wondering what the hell are those guys doing there? Why is anybody in connector at this point in the round?
Yeah, great grenade here from NaFani. That lands on 3 people. What an absolute explosion, and a follow-up as well. Wow, that's so dead in this round. That's especially that grenade at the end. But you're right, even the mid part of it, they just weren't ready.
NaVi have got to be wondering what the hell is going on. Like, what are these guys doing in connector when there's 40 seconds left in the round? And this is the final timeout used by NaVi. They have used all 4 timeouts on this map of Overpass. That is bonkers. Okay. And so now, okay, so what are we doing here if we're Gambit youngsters? You could go back to playing a little bit more defensive, but then you're giving up a lot of map control to NaVi early that lets NaVi kind of set up. And so do you want to get aggressive on short, go for a short push into sewers and just bop Flamey again? That could be a play.
I really wonder. I mean, I'm starting to feel like maybe just trying to avoid Shiro, and the problem is NaFani is down at the B bomb site, and he's been playing really well. He's been rotating between the bomb sites more or less, but yeah, I don't know. I prefer that B bomb site right now if I'm NaVi. Might want to bring the bomb though. It's back in T-spawn just at some point, but
they're too used to playing Valorant where, you know, it tells you if the bomb was left behind. Oh, that HE. Simple, he just ate that one. That is so much damage done by a single grenade. And now there's the peek from Flamey trying to follow up on that flash. 4 players on the B site defense right now? Are you kidding me? Gambit youngsters are totally believing that this is going to be a B hit from NaVi. They are ready.
Yeah, they're doing they're doing an interesting job, aren't they? Just getting into the right position. They've got the Shiro and Axel really far back this time, which I think is a little bit of a difference from the early aggression they've been handing out. Simple and Flamey is starting to fall back a little bit, and the Bombers, it looks like they're gravitating towards the A side at about 45 seconds.
Yeah, you can see that Gambit have elected to use the same defensive pattern on that B site that they did. They found success with until Flamey, got behind them and killed them all. But I mean, it nearly worked that round. So it's looking like Gambit are trying to go with what's worked in the past, and well, NaVi, they are not going to oblige them. It's Flamey over here trying to sell this B hit. Simple is there to help out with the nade, just keeping this B defense tied up. And in the meantime, Axel catches Electronic, Bovich goes down, and this is, wow. Gambit just picking them apart. What fantastic work.
That is really great. Oh, gonna end up in overtime here. Honestly, the way that they try to do that, Navi, it makes perfect sense, right? To try and keep that B defense locked down while you manage to hit the A bomb, but it requires getting the opening kill on the A bomb side, or you're not going to get anything done. So fair play is a decent idea, but they are just not winning those fights in the A bomb side half the time, maybe more than half the time. That's become a real issue now.
So 10,000 start money for Gambit youngsters. They're like, what is this? We have more money in the regular time. But, it's a tough one, buddies. You're going to have to spend quite a bit of it here to get Shiro equipped. And so a key round for Gambit. They need to win this round right here on the CT side to establish that money going through the rest of this these first 3 rounds of the overtime. I'm watching NaVi right now. It's going to be simple with the AWP. Okay, so let's see. I mean, the slow approach from NaVi is not working. The whole walking in one after another, it's just not happening right now. They're not getting the kills. They need to set up to hit together and move as a murder ball right now. Otherwise, it's just not working against Gambit.
And look at Gambit. They're actually trying to take all the initiative away here, though. They're going to get caught by Electronic. That's a very important kill for Electronic. That was Axel. He was flashed into that fight, and Simple is going to be catching Shiro, who was trying to be aggressive behind that smoke. Those are some amazing early pickoffs. Finally, finding a way to punish Gambit for the otherwise cool aggression they've had either over at Birthday or even in mid-connector. Oh, and Flamey will do a little bit here. So now this round, they just needed this round in the last round, Semler, and they would have won it in regulation.
That was a nice shot, but yeah, you're right. They would have done it in regulation if, Gambit have elected to just get aggressive here, interestingly enough. And so that might come back to haunt them. I mean, it certainly will in terms of the money. Look at Shiro's money. He's only got 1,800 left after this round, so he's not buying that AWP again. It's probably gonna have to be Axel, but then that means that Axel is gonna have a weaker buy. So this is a spicy time here for Gambit youngsters. They run the risk of losing control of this overtime.
And that's actually why they needed that last rifle there on the Fanny, right? Then they could have been just fine. But the fact that they had to lose all of it means they're in a bit of a weird position here. Second round coming up of the overtime, and we'll see if NaVi could continue the trend. If they win this one, they probably get the last one almost for free. What a great thing that would be.
Yeah, that's that one round is so important. And well, nade over the top. Electronic gets his bells rung. Okay, fair enough. And again, NaVi waiting to see if Gambit are going to get aggressive. Almost identical positioning to the last round, just sitting around waiting, hoping for somebody to walk into their crosshair. But Gambit youngsters have gone back to what is really their default approach. 3 on B, same kind of triangle formation there.
Yeah.
And just wait for NaVi to run the clock down and wait for them to walk into their crosshairs here for Gambit. Uh, 16-15 the score. NaVi in the lead on this T side overtime.
Like, the real problem has been right in the last couple of rounds is whenever they do this NaVi, though, they just get picked apart by Axel and Shiro up at the bomb site. So, like, this whole setup makes sense and everything, but they can't. A lot of the times they're losing the fights straight up NaVi. They're not putting enough pressure on them with grenades, right? Shiro shouldn't be able to find that many shots with the open he does. So There's something missing. Oh, they want to try and do the same thing as they did in the 30th round. Look at this. They're putting Flamey in with a little bit of aggression down here while the rest of them work in the A-bomb side.
Oh, well, Flamey gets nailed. But again, this is Flamey just selling the fake, trying to set up this A hit. Rotation's already coming through from that B side, though. You've got Inters just hoofing it, trying to get up to this A side as fast as possible. But here we go. NaVi, once again, getting picked off. Nice trade from Boomich, and he gets the second. Takes down Inters, but Shiro is still here, and he finds another in a second. Just big plays coming in here from Gambit.
Absolutely. Time runs out, and Electronic gonna go down after the timer. They'll have plenty of money anyway, but that was really good. There was a little bit of a flank coming in as well. Nice enough attempt from NaVi, I think, but yeah, without this double kill from Boomich, it's not even close in terms of the round. So that was just the same strategy as the 30th round, I think.
Indeed. Yes, it was exactly right. You know, try to sell the fake and play off of that, but it doesn't work at all for NaVi. Not this time. They're hitting shots on Gambit's side. I'm really impressed right now. Pressure is on, and they are connecting. NaVi gets dusted through the wall there, but he'll survive it. Not too bad. And now NaVi getting control of connector. One step at a time here, developing that map presence. This time it's Gambit youngsters giving up a lot of room here and just stacking B. They feel like they've got the read, that NaVi have had success on the B site, and then in this final round of the first half of overtime, NaVi are going to go to B, and there are currently 4 players here, but they're doubting themselves. NaVi, he's rotating back A. No, don't doubt. Believe.
Yeah. Gotta stick around for that. Seems like he may have thought better of it. He might have actually been paying attention to Semler, so we'll see. He's even got a Molotov and some counter smokes. He could be doing a lot of damage here. NaVi might be walking into a fully stacked bomb site. Look at the lineup as Inters will take down 3 of them and officially end the round. I don't think there's anything to do here if you're NaVi in a 2-on-4.
At least you have some time to work with right now. 35 seconds on the clock, and there's Boomich. It's been top fragging all map long. Triple kill for him. Simple looking over the top, trying to find Inters, but Inters is doing a great job of just staying alive. Never mind. Simple point blank no scopes him. Get out of here.
That's so ridiculous. I can't believe they turned this round into a win. That is out of control. They should have definitely lost it. All 3 of them just stacked on top of each other, went down to Inters, and then here we go. Simple and Boomich. What a great combination. Triple kill on Boomich, and that'll end the first half of overtime with 2 out of 3 rounds going in favor of NaVi. That's pretty outrageous. They absolutely should have lost this round.
I agree. What an agonizing round for Gambit. They had everything, Anders.
Yeah, they really did. But apparently that wasn't enough, so what will it take then?
Well, thankfully, you know, Boomich and Simple have just been hitting shots all game long here for NaVi. And so it's interesting that it's Boomich who comes alive in these games, because he's been kind of trailing behind for NaVi and the officials, at least like Blast Pro, for example. He was struggling a lot to find results. But here against the CIS teams like Gambit youngsters, he's up there fragging. So he just made all the difference there in that round for NaVi.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that might be a little bit of the inexperience showing as well for Gambit youngsters, that they're not able to actually turn that round into a victory, because that you're not going to get many rounds where you're basically playing 2-on-5 and you still lose them.
True. All right, now what is it? Rotation over towards this B side here for Gambit youngsters. It looks like bomb making its way back. 17-16. We're looking for the first team that reaches 19 rounds. And so NaVi right now, they need to get that lockdown, maintain that money. They've spent a lot of their bank here going into it. And so again, first round, when it's 10,000 starting money like this, the first round is so important for that CT side to establish their economy. Because if they're forced to spend it all after this, it's going to get real dicey for them. A lot of pressure on.
Oh, what a timing for the smoke. They actually have so many grenades now. Look at, it's only 30 seconds left and they still have way more grenades to deal with. This is a real problem right now for Gambit youngsters. They could be running out of time. If one more good smoke or Molotov goes down, it's trouble. Look at that. They have to run through it on the L bend to try and get in, and they are getting picked apart. Boomich with a big double. He's fallen back, buying more time with the grenades. 14 seconds right now. and Electronic is coming in from the other side. Simple holding the high ground. Oh, they're gonna get him down. That's an incredible shot from Axel, and they're running out. They almost had that one. If Boomich gets the kill, the round is done. But now instead, it's a 1-on-3 for Electronic, and he has already got spotted. Grenade will hit the wall bang, comes through. What a ridiculous way to win that. It's still a 1-on-2. He's got a long way to go, but that's a powerful start. If he can win this one, I'm not sure NaVi deserved this round, but they're going to try it anyway. Electronic waiting for a mistake. He's going to be walking in almost certainly to his death, and it'll be Inters to take him down. I don't know how they lose that round, NaVi. They had everything going on.
Oh, man. Oh, Boomich, he tried to, you pointed it out perfectly, Anders. If he gets that kill, it's over. But he didn't get that kill, and then Electronic is just like, guys, could you have please just given me 5 more seconds to get into position for the crunch so that we can then take that fight together? Because
how did they get the kill on Simple too? I mean, he's just watching for that, and they just take him right down.
True. That's brutal. Oh, okay, we're going for the boost. Not gonna find anything, but I like the attempt there from Gambit youngsters. And NaVi not really playing off of that. I don't think they're aware that the boost came through, because if you know that boost is there, you should be pushing up mid and long if you're NaVi, or at least it feels like that's the appropriate counterplay. Instead, Gambit youngsters taking their time to just gather the information and regain map control over here. Oh. So they will be going over it. I like this. Thorough stuff here from Gambit youngsters. They've still got a minute on the clock, and they're taking their time here, getting that control all over the place now.
Simple moving up. Look at that. Scoped in. He can't unscope or anything now. It'll give away the game, but he's got the perfect idea, and he legs him instead. Now the pistol's out, and Simple taking another second here. He could be in trouble. He's going to get the kill. And I think, Exile's going to find him right afterwards. Up on the bomb side, Boomich being saved by Electronic. Could have been dead right then and there, caught with a grenade in hand, but defense is starting to look a little bit better. Now a 3-on-3, Inter's coming in with a good kill, and 30 seconds left. He's just clearing the path inside of the smoke. He's going to find Perfecto and Boomich. Oh my god, he just opened up the whole bomb site himself. What a madman.
I love this team. I love this team. They are so aggressive when it comes time to it. They're pushing smokes. They're making plays. And now it's Flamey. All right, fine. No scope. Doesn't quite hit it on Shiro, though. He gets around the corner, and now Shiro has the advantage. Flamey, you needed to get that kill. Oh, wow. Now it's just not happening. It's not happening, buddy. Right eye peek there for Shiro. He's got the advantage, and he will take that kill. 18-17. Map point for Gambit. Not NaVi. NaVi on the ropes, Anders.
NaVi definitely are on the ropes here. One more round, and they'll let go of the first map. I believe the second one is on train. So, I mean, that's it's not a bad second map to be running into. But yeah, this is such an interesting chart of events. I feel like NaVi have had tons around here where they should have and could have easily won it.
I agree. And now you can see why we put so much emphasis on the economy in the first 2 rounds for NaVi, is look at the state of their buy going into this one. NaVi are out of timeouts as well. So this is fortunate, let's say, that Gambit elect to use one of their remaining timeouts, because NaVi, they have no way of slowing it down. It's all on Gambit now to decide the pace. 2 SMGs, 2 pistols, an auto shotty on Simple. We'll see if this works. They better hope. Otherwise, NaVi are going to go down a map in this series at the beginning of it. This is a best of 3. It's worth pointing out. Not a best of 1 format right now. So Gambit youngsters, in order to win, they need to do it again.
Or Simple is going to be alone over at long one more time. This kind of worked in regulation when he had the AWP and he could fall back. This is an auto shotgun. He's all the way committed to this. And let's see if they're going to be able to get rid of him. It's going to be a flashbang to set it up. You have to assume he's just looking into it, and taking out NaFani will drop him. Good start. And again, the rest of the economy for NaVi is looking dreadful. This is the best chance they're going to have, Gambit, to end this right here, right now.
That's such a good word. Dreadful.
Absolutely dreadful.
It's just, it fits the situation perfectly, Anders. That was an apt choice. Right now, it is not looking good for NaVi. This stomach has got to be dropping out through their shoes right now, because they don't have a whole lot to stop this push. And look at this, NaVi Right now, they are just dancing to Gambit's tune. Gambit throws some nades towards A, makes some noise. You know, NaVi don't have any information. They see the nades, they think this is an A hit, and they've rotated off of B. It's Perfecto all alone down here. There's a huge opportunity here for Gambit.
Wow, yeah. I mean, if the weapons weren't already bad enough, now they're also finding what's almost an empty bomb site. This is about the best scenario you could imagine. A little bit of backup, but it's ranged, medium range with the MP9. It's not going to be working out. Perfecto hoping to find an angle on someone, and that's not going to be working out. Wow. First map here, Gambit Youngsters versus NaVi, and it'll be Gambit coming out on top. Electronic is going to be falling, and it's 19-17, and they'll pick it up. That is a real shock, and it's not like NaVi didn't have enough rounds that were looking good. They definitely did.
They certainly did, but wow, I am so impressed with Gambit. What a play from them.